blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Hallelujah.
Whirling snow! Ha!
After this is the going.
Today is a lucky day. Dissipate!
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked...
Yeah! And there's so many plants! It's so pretty!
Sir Rahman,
Huh?
do you see?
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might...
Stand with me! Take flight!
Everyone hold hands! Let's dance!
Dissipate! Sakura swirl! My apologies!
Grow, grow, grow!
Stand with me!
Let the show begin. I see everything.
Take flight!
Hey! Let's dance.
Our bond is strong!
the show be...
Take flight!
So rude! Unthinkable! Dissipate! I see everything!
Take flight!
Y sueltan. ¿Y qué tengo que hacer? No sé lo que tengo que hacer. ¿Dónde dice? No sé todo el rato. ¿Pero qué tengo que hacer? Bueno, entiendo que la pagues. No para de moverse. Eres muy tocanarices, ¿eh? ¿Pero qué tengo que hacer?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait.
Yeah.
What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
Sakura.
These are King.
They left something behind. Yeah,
What does it say?
here lies our faithful priest Kasal. His wisdom is a miracle among the people. Deserve.
You can read ancient King Deshret.
Of course. Every student needs to master at least.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rule?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of it, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
That's a beer.
But this doesn't make any sense. The
Was that the former Dendro Arc?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason. You've just witnessed his priest's.
I've never heard of the surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of we saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to...
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of...
Dia, tell my Aramites and I.
Hey, how you
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're... And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the...
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured...
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the... It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess...
The outcome, at least.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes.
¿Cuánto se tenía?
I'll protect us.
Whirling snow!
Yeah.
I'm getting sick. Take flight! My apologies. Today is a lucky day.
Let's dance.
Stand with me! Sakura swirl!
Where do you think you're
Whirling snow! Dissipate!
This made her look.
Take flight!
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru.
I guess all I can say now is
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree that we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help.
We've been all over the desert trying to find...
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they...
You should have known that I would be coming.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise...
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to extract...
Don't play dumb. You know they extract divine canned knowledge.
I really don't know how to
Well, you better start talking or you...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought, the Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, he asked them, do you wish to create a
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, they harvested dreams via the Seb-Zerus with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to use... Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of...
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words...
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability... It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience, and some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom...
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean? Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a... When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor... Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her.
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone... Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village.
Sure, as you wish.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept.
The atmosphere is so... Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming...
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels...
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression.
So, everyone,
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm.
The next time we gather here, we...
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.